Good evening, YouTube. This is Engineer Pat coming to you with another screencast recording about the Norfolk Portsmouth Beltline Heritage Unit number 5260. This engine was originally built for the Penn Central Railroad, and it later served under its Conrail years, and later served under Norfolk Southern. Then Norfolk Southern sold this engine to the Norfolk Portsmouth Beltline, and Norfolk Southern did the paint work in Chattanooga to put it into the Heritage paint scheme. As you can see here, it's a GP38-2. It is a 4-axle locomotive, as you see here. The cab here is original. This is the original cab with the AC units on top, and the horn has been relocated to the top of the long hood. And this engine contains its original RS3L that served with Penn Central and Conrail and NS. As you can see here, one of the things you notice about this engine, I'm glad that I was able to take the picture from this side. You see this big dent that's right here. A lot of people ask, what happened here? Was it a derailment or was it shipped that way? Well, according to my understanding, this engine here had a bad fuel tank on it. It was sent from EMD that way. It was delivered that way to the Penn Central. When Norfolk Southern had the engine, they just painted over the damage. I mean, the best thing to do, they would have just had to replace the whole fuel tank and just put a brand new one on. That would have been the easiest fix. But they just painted right over it like it didn't matter. But the fuel gauges are original. I go into detail a couple of years ago about it. I mean, the whole fuel gauge system is original as far as, according to my understanding. But ditch lights on either end, the NS took care of that. The number boards have been replaced over time. Norfolk Southern put those in. Headlights in the original position. And of course, the cab on the outside is original. I believe the control stand is original. I think they did put in new seats, I think a few years ago. But this engine contains its original RS3L horn. I have caught this engine several times. It's a great runner and has a beautifully tuned RS3L. Its sister 5259 is the black and white sister. I will be doing another video on that. So basically, Norfolk Southern just stripped the whole engine down and got pictures of the Beltline scheme. And they did all the paint work in Chattanooga. And Chattanooga did a very nice job on this engine. I mean, the paint job was done well. And comparing it to other photos, they really matched this paint very, very closely to the original. I mean, maybe just a very small difference in it, but that's all you can really tell. So, as you can see up here, we have the Beltline Bridge that connects the north and south end of the Elizabeth River. This is a lift bridge, as you can see. I apologize for that power line's in the way, but it drops down like a lift bridge, and really CSX brings in their grain trains, and not so much NS, but Beltline's own a majority by NS, and they do their paint work, mechanical work, and their 90-day inspections. So I thought I would do an explanation on the Beltline. They do grain business and some ethanol business, but grain is their biggest business, and they do a lot of interchange with CSX and NS. They even do high and wide moves from time to time, but that is rare. But a lot of times you'll be able to see them moving with the 5260, its sister 5259, or sometimes a piece or two on NS, and sometimes they'll use CSX power as well. So they basically use what is available. But thought I would do a quick special on this. I hope I cleared up some questions that you may have. But if you have any other questions about this engine, please leave me comments in the description box, and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Thank you all for watching. I'm Engineer Pat, and I'll see you next time.